today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We get our first look now at Trey Lance, ready to quarterback the San Francisco offense. And Lance, the number 3 pick in the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, this throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how it happened. They got it done.
A run on first down. Mitchell able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 3 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. And a catch made by Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams. I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total. It made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it? Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. And he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive with catches. And there's another one, this time for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. As board here this afternoon.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Murray now on 1st down. He's got Green. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
2nd down at 4. Murray giving to Conner on the option.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray now.
And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. An option handoff given to counter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Lance looking to throw it. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Lance. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, it's Mitchell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Lance
out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Shotgun now for Lance.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is down to 4. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cam Newton, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we'll head east all the way to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. The Steelers had lost their first 4, but they're able to get into the win column for the first time with the victory there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The return man, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 6 yards left on second down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big pickup there on the scramble. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Lance going to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had an opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
The kick by Gold is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he down at the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Finding Ertz again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the counter, it's Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Murray. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, it's Murray.
The slant complete to Green. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll run for it with Connor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big 1st down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here.
He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Zaven Collins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
On second down, it's Sermon.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. And Lance now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The football going back over to Arizona now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Looking to throw. Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
now. Murray again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 40. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Moore now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, spinning away.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Lance now on first down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 27, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4 yards remain for second down. Here's Lance. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Lance. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On second down now, it's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-17. A minute 56 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Able to find Ertz. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Murray to throw. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw is Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now to the
excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempting to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So that one, a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Mitchell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with one deep left side here. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray fighting, lost the football, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Murray now. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners set to take over on offense.
Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense?
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Lance. And he slings one that's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lance dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 41, Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray now running right on the option.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, Connor, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. They were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are with 3 or 4